Well, dear friends, I'm glad to welcome you all to Malta, especially at this time during Malta's ongoing presidency of the Council of the European Union. It is truly a pleasure to have this opportunity to address so many representatives of our European governments. I hope that today's activities will provide a chance for you to form connections and explore areas of potential collaboration with members of Maltese civil society. I am sure that you shall have much to share with one another and find opportunities to build new bridges across your respective areas of expertise. Each of the voluntary organizations joining us today have been supported by the work of the Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation, as Professor Borch has already explained. I shall focus my remarks on the ways in which the Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation and the other entities under my presidency all reflect the core values and aspirations which inform the work that my team and I are doing. It is difficult to summarize the full extent of our work, but if there are a few words that comes close to expressing our practical goals, then these are solidarity, inclusion, and structured processes of democratic participation. To me, solidarity means standing shoulder to shoulder with others, especially those who are most in need of empowerment, support, and care. Inclusion means acknowledging, but moreover, it means honoring the incredible diversity of our lives and the experiences which unite us as one human family. Active processes of democratic participation mean prioritizing the participation of all people to achieve peace, prosperity, and well-being for the benefit of all. Solidarity, inclusion, and processes of democratic participation are the spirit of togetherness, which bridges the great divisions created by inequality, by the abuse of privilege, and by injustice. These values speak one simple message: to say that we will not be complicit in the oppression of others. Through our work in the presidency, we are committed not to be silent in the face of discrimination. Through our work and our lives, we celebrate the intrinsic dignity of each and every human being. Through this work, we believe that we shall transform ourselves, our communities, our societies, and our world to make more people more aware of how deeply integrated humanity is. Moreover, we are fortunate as Europeans to be united by the shared democratic values of universal rights and fundamental freedoms which we hold in common. When each and every one of us accepts that we are interconnected and interdependent on so many levels, then we will overcome the divisions which unfortunately are being perpetuated in our world. Healing these divisions and revealing the real dynamics at work in our lives is the underlying mission of the people and the entities that fall under my presidency. Together with my passionate team, we have created a number of pillars which provide opportunities here in Malta for us to explore the fundamental building block of our communities, namely human relationships. One of the pillars of my presidency is the President's Foundation for the Well-being of Society, which was brought into being 3 years ago. During this time, it has engaged with thousands of people across Malta, Europe, and further afield. It is the ultimate aim of my foundation to promote and prioritize the role of well-being in the lives of diverse individuals and across communities. Through these efforts, we are emphasizing the importance of active citizenship. Another entity within my presidency is the President's Trust. Thanks to the work of the Trust, we are working with young people and responding to their needs through practical initiatives of youth empowerment. Another pillar within the presidency which we'll be dealing with today is the Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation, which provides financial, medical, and material assistance to the people of Malta and Gozo. The Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation is a charity that has developed a strong identity in Maltese society over the span of 60 years. It is this mission of the Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation to improve the quality of life for all the vulnerable individuals, families, and communities who call the Maltese Islands their home. Since I became president, we have radically reformed the Malta Community Trust Fund, as it was called before, to make it increasingly relevant to today's needs. For example, we have transformed it into a registered foundation with full transparency and an organized framework of specific targets. These targets include the provision of essential medical assistance. Thanks to the generosity of the people of Malta and Gozo, we are able to provide specialized treatment and care for people living with cancer and other severe chronic diseases. Moreover, the Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation makes accommodation, transport, and subsistence readily available for patients and their families who are receiving treatment abroad. We also provide social assistance to individuals and families experiencing financial difficulties. In so doing, we are ensuring that they do not get lost in the system. We are offering a helping hand in times of need, putting our ideals of social solidarity into practical action. The Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation also offers support to persons with disabilities through a designated outreach program. Moreover, we are offering assistance for children and young people who have left institutional care, thanks to a series of individual empowerment initiatives tailored to their personal needs. In this way, the Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation is providing tangible and dignified empowerment for vulnerable people who might otherwise feel trapped in cycles of exclusion and precarity. Professor Borch, who already has given a very brief overview of what we do, he's also an official of the Supervisory Council and chair of the Fund for Voluntary Organizations, will speak about this very important target area within the Malta Community Trust Fund Foundation, namely the Fund for Voluntary Organizations. He shall explain, probably in more detail, the opportunities which this fund provides to strengthen civil society engagement and to facilitate diverse social projects. I thank you for your attention and for your interest in the ways that we are working through my presidency to create positive opportunities for holistic and sustainable well-being in the lives of the people of Malta. Thank you so much.